All right, so we're going to continue our discussion about trader behaviors that are positive in your ultimate success. We've done 1 through 4. We're going to do 5 and 6 in this video. We're going to talk a little bit about humbleness, humility, and then the 6th one is planning, preparation, patience, and discipline. I'm coming to you today watching a market that has really been up for the better part of 3 to 4 months, and the last 3 weeks slow and steady, basically walking stops higher for shorts, and the market is very difficult. We're at all-time highs here. It is, just for context, June 7th, 2016. So humility and humbleness, successful traders kind of have to curtail the confidence or the ego and the pride that you need to do this business. So one of the things that I like to talk about is even some of the best traders can get caught up in their own excessive egotism, and that's really what brought down Lehman. It's what brought down long-term capital. It's what brought down Enron, etc., etc. We can use Amaranth, the natural gas guys in the early 2000s. You also had now the Valiant pharmaceutical. So there are clear examples of how excessive pride and ego can affect. But I've seen that same thing get into a trader's mind and really mess them up and disallow them success. So what do you need to do to kind of drive home the fact that those excesses are bad things? I think really what you need to do is set your goals, keep the original goals that you had set. This business is a marathon. There's no sense in trying to hit home runs, and you got to just kind of get hit by, I always said, get hit by a pitch, steal second, pass ball to third, and then sacrifice fly in is one of the uglier ways to score a run, but it is a way to score a run. And sometimes you just have to take the profits that are given to you. You have to be kind of more of an optimist, look at the bright side of things, or a realist, and versus being a perfectionist. And what I mean by realist is sometimes the market's not gonna come down if you're short. It's not gonna go up if you're long. So you just have to kind of step away and say, I'm wrong right now. Admit to your flaws, move on, and go on to the next trade. And maybe re-enter once you've given yourself a little break, and allow yourself and forgive yourself to find ways to remove that self-judgment. It's really important. So don't, and as we've all learned, try to avoid criticizing not only yourself but others and judging others. Practice ways to develop this type of thinking and reflection. The 6th trait that I think is very important is really that planning piece. We talk about this all the time, but you really have to have a significant emphasis on the planning, the preparation, the patience, and the discipline that goes along in driving that planning. There is a ton of discipline that comes with trading. Most of the time, when your phone doesn't fall off when you're recording, most of the time the markets they're either moving up, down, or they're not moving. And when they're not moving, there's really not much you can do. So you need to stay out of the way. So the thing that I really want to focus on, some of the behaviors to focus on setting up a plan, and we talk about that when we work with students. How much risk are you willing to take on a trade? Kind of starts with how much capital do you have to allow yourself to play in the game to a point where you can make some money but not trade your way out of the business. So again, luck is what happens when you prepare yourself, when you prepare for the opportunity. So I really, Gary Player said that, and I really believe that that's true. So keep sight of your main goals, write them down, write your plan every day, act to the plan, see how you do, and then at the end of the day, end of the week, you should hopefully see positive results. So preparation, planning are really important. You have to develop the structure around your trading, develop your perspective, ensure that you're consistent in applying your strategies, the tactics that you need for your strategies, prepare, plan, and then the patience and discipline to behave and react when the opportunities show themselves. So those are the key moments, and we're going to be back with video number 4, which we're going to talk about risk, respecting it, and then developing effective risk and money management practice.